man is back.
Oh, okay, oh my gosh, the ring got messed up. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have delivered.
This is your boy.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy Inferno. Welcome back to another Kingdom Hearts 3 commentary video. So, we got an interesting one, folks. So, normally I was going to talk about the whole vaping scenario, but we're going to say that for next week. There's quite a few topics out there that I could tackle. You know, the whole vaping scenario, like I said, college athletes, well, California creating a law that college athletes will be getting paid in their state starting in 2023, I think, which is a good thing. And there's a few other things that's right, like Donald Trump possibly being impeached. But that's, again, those are all stories for another day. I don't know if I address all of those or not. But the one I want to talk about is the one that is near and dear to me in terms of, you know, me doing YouTube. And that is the beef between Agent 00 and Ronnie 2K. So, if you're not a part of the 2K community, then you may not know who these individuals are. So let me start off with Ronnie 2K. Ronnie 2K is, if memory serves me correctly in terms of his exact title, he's the community manager for 2K, for NBA 2K rather, because you know he don't give a damn about WWE 2K, but NBA 2K. So you would see this guy hanging with the celebrities, whether they're athletes or movie stars or musicians or rappers, whatever the case may be. If a celebrity tweets, he'll be one of the first people to reply to it and things of that nature. And yeah, so if you're part of the 2K community, NBA 2K community, that is. Anytime I say 2K community, I'm thinking you gotta be thinking NBA 2K community. I'm not sure there's a there probably is a WWE 2K community, but when I say 2K community from this point going forward, is NBA 2K community. When I say 2K, is NBA 2K. So just to summarize, just to make that short and get that out the way, get that disclaimer out the way. Moving on. So if you're part of the 2K community, then you should know who both of these guys are. But yeah, Ronnie 2K is big time in the 2K community in terms of the fact that he is well known. That is, like, you know, in regards to that, he's big time. Agent 00 is a YouTuber who is not as big as Chris Smoove, because Chris Smoove is the biggest YouTuber within the 2K community and arguably one of the biggest YouTubers in the gaming community as a whole. So if you're part of the gaming community, you should know who Chris Smoove is. And if you're part of the 2K community, then you definitely should know who Chris Smoove is. But Agent 0 is up there apparently. You know, I just subscribed to his channel I think a month or two ago because, you know, he put out some very funny content on his channel, spin some facts about 2K, things of that nature. So the two has been beefing as of late. And it got to a point where Ronnie exposed, not right, he's exposed, but he got exposed by Agent 00. So how did all this started? So this all started when Ronnie lied about inviting Agent to Community Day. So NBA 2K, they got this Community Day where some YouTubers are invited out, so they, I guess, try the newest 2K that's coming out, you know, mingle with the YouTubers and reporters, excuse me, and things of that nature, and talk to the devs or whatever. I don't know what they do there. You know, I'm not really all up in the 2K community like that, so it's whatever. I could care less about this part because this part does not involve me or impact me in any way, shape, or form, and it shouldn't involve nor impact you in any way, shape, and form. But basically, Agent released a tweet saying he was not invited to the Community Day, and Ronnie replied, say false news, implying that he was invited, but Agent responds saying, where's the invite? So basically, Ronnie lied right there. And then we get to the logo thing. So the logo thing, I'm going to have a clip for you guys because one of the things that Ronnie liked to do, apparently, he liked to live stream. He liked to live stream, and apparently he plays nothing but 2K. And he was live streaming, and here's the thing. So going to the logo. So what I mean by the logo is this. As a YouTuber or whatever type of celebrity you are, wherever, you get your face scan, your appearance in the game, and there's a logo, a YouTube logo above your head. So if you've seen Chris Smoove's videos as of late, like where he play in the park, or Endo's videos, shout out to my nephew Endo, because he do game with Chris Smoove, by the way. you would see a YouTube logo above his head, letting everybody know that is the real Chris Smoove playing right there. So, and yet Agent don't have a logo. So Agent didn't complain, but you know, he just cracked jokes and laughed about it, and you know, brought it to everybody's attention. Like, that's right, I don't have a logo, but I think it's funny. You know, stuff like that. So you have all these people showing them into Ronnie's live stream, asking him why Agent don't have a logo. And here's what Ronnie said about it after he was asked about it for like the 1000th time.
I've already talked about Agent's logo. He's scanned from last year, but he didn't want to. He's got to release his likeness to us, and he didn't sign the contract. So without a scan, I can't put his logo on there.
So keep in mind that Ronnie brought up the contract first. Agent didn't bring. So I'm gonna put this out. Agent did not bring up the contract. I watch a lot of Agent videos from, you know, the time he addressed the whole logo scenario. I watch a lot of his videos, so I did not miss any of his videos. If I did, they're probably park videos, but Ronnie brought up the contract first. And here's the thing about the contract. Listen to what Agent had to say about the contract.
All right, here we go. I just want to remind you that you were the first person to bring up the contract. I tried to avoid bringing it up, but here we go. If we're being honest, Ronnie, the likeness, that part you were referring to, was a footnote in that massive contract you sent that had a whole lot of terms, none of which I was comfortable with. I told him, and I'll tell you guys, everybody knows, all I care about is creating content. Anything I feel like gets in the way of that, I'm not interested in being a part of, ever. If you told me that if I sign, I get a chance to do a video with this person, go to this place, get this access, I mean, unless there's horrible terms that come with it, sign me up. But in this situation, I don't want to go into the details of the contract because that would take forever. If I had to rate the contract out of 10, it would be a 2 out of 10. And the only reason it's not a 1 is because people were promised logos and verification here. But the thing is, there's plenty of people who have verifications and that have face scans that didn't sign. They didn't even sign. So why do I have to? Why do I have to, but they ain't have to? That's the part that I just didn't understand. I truly don't understand.
And we're not done talking about the contract. So you heard what he said about the contract. Again, he basically said that if he had to rate the contract, it would be a 2 out of 10. Meaning the contract is hot garbage, and the only reason why it is not a 1 out of 10 or a 0 out of 10 is because you do get perks, like you do become verified, you do get the logo, and you do get free perks and things of that nature. But outside from that, the contract was hot garbage. And another interesting thing is that there was others who did not sign the contract, but they still got a logo in the game. So, and we'll talk more about that later, because there's another YouTuber who gave his analysis on Agent's video, or on this, you know, on him exposing Ronnie 2K. But we're gonna move on. So we're gonna move on from that. Now it's gonna get personal, and I'd rather not get into this because this does not involve me. This does not involve you in terms of like the meat of this personal matter right here, but how it involves the contract. It really does, you know, play a role here. So check out what this scenario is involving Agent's visa.
That's be in America if it wasn't for me. I helped him with a visa, and now, like, you guys don't know the full story. Like, I helped him with a visa so he could come to America. I wrote him a letter. And then he has the audacity to continue to act poorly towards me. So, yeah, I don't really like that very much. If I do you a favor of such a magnitude, that's a problem. So, and he can say whatever he wants. He knows the truth. That's my issue with Agent.
If I do you a favor of such magnitude. All right, here we go. Now we got to talk about my visa. Jesus, who thought I'd get to this point? So I applied for an O1 visa. It's people of extraordinary ability. Usually athletes, artists, entertainers will go for this visa. Allows a lot of flexibility, yada, 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 but it's hard to get. You need a lot of help. A lot of them signed it. Ronnie was one of the people who signed it, so he did help. He's not lying about that. But I found it crazy that this wasn't the only time he used I signed the visa for him, so I can't believe I didn't get this kind of treatment. What am I supposed to do? You want me to sign any contract you send me, even if it makes no sense for my channel? Think about it. You know what terms were in that contract. It would absolutely compromise anything and everything I do on this channel. So no, I didn't feel comfortable signing it. I told you I didn't feel comfortable signing it. Why are we pushing it to this point? This is not the only time he used the visa thing as a way to get me to do something, as leverage. I'm telling you YouTubers right now, I swear to you, be careful. There's some people that will do things for you out of the goodness of your heart. There's other people that will only do it if it benefits them. Do not mess with those people. It's dangerous. You'll sign something you very, very much regret.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, so you hear it. So basically, Agent came to Atlanta from Toronto. In order for him to move into the United States, he needs to, get a visa. Or in this case, he applied for a certain visa that only celebrities could get. And he basically said that he asked Ronnie to sign, because, other people had to sign some papers in order for him to be approved to get this visa. Ronnie signed the papers, but the papers he signed, they have expired. Now, I'm not saying Ronnie signed expired papers, but Ronnie signed papers, sent it back to the agent, and at some point after that, those papers have expired. So when it came to, should we have Ronnie sign some more papers? Whoever agent was dealing with, his lawyers or whoever representatives, said no, they should be fine, and they were fine. So basically, Ronnie, who was on live stream again, talking about agents, personal business, saying, I'm the reason why agents in the States. And it's like, apparently, no, you're not. Like, you try to help, but ultimately, it was not and void. But, and then, in the middle of that, he mentioned the contract. So basically, because, and here's why I'm talking about the whole visa thing a little bit. Because Ronnie had this mindset that, well, I helped you I helped you come into the States, so you can help me by signing this contract and compromise your channel. That's the mindset that he has. So, and that, that's why I want to talk about that, because, and it's like, he did say this in the video, and that there are some people who will try to help you out because they're nice people, because they got kindness in their hearts, they're goodwill, good nature, and all that stuff. But then there are other people who will help you because they're going to look at it and say, well, I did this for you, so you should do this for me. You should stay away from those people. You should stay with those people rather. So, and he also gave an example of somebody doing something for the kindness of their heart. So he mentioned a business partner that he was doing business with while he was in Toronto. But since he was moving from Toronto to the United States, it would be hard, close to impossible for him to do business with that business partner who is still in Toronto. But guess what? He still signed those papers. That person who was still in Toronto will hurt their business relationship if agent moved to Atlanta. He still signed those papers so agent can go to Atlanta. That's kindness right there. He didn't have to do it. He could say, no, agent, don't go to Atlanta. Stay in Toronto. We have a good business relationship going. Don't mess it up by going to Atlanta. He could say that, but he didn't do that. Instead, he signed those papers, say, I got you, bro. Have fun in Atlanta. That's what happened there. And another thing that, I'm not going to play this clip because this video going to be super long, is that Ronnie messaged agent about some of his videos saying, oh man, why you make that video? Why you say that in this video? I didn't like that. The developers, aka the 2K publishers and the executives, they didn't like that video. They didn't like the fact that you said that in the video. So they checking him on his videos. They get on him on some of the things he was saying or doing in his videos. And if you are a YouTuber, and this is the main reason why I want to talk about this subject. If you are a YouTuber, and I don't care what type of YouTuber you are, like I said, I got another channel, Pokemon Go Adventures, True Inferno's Pokemon Go Adventures. So obviously other companies could potentially reach out to me and say, yo, let's get a business relationship going. But the main one would be Niantic, since they made the game. Another main one would be the Pokemon company, since it's a Pokemon game. Another one would be Nintendo, since they are involved with Pokemon. So those are three companies right there that could hit me up. They probably others like Game Freak or something, because they make the mainstream games or whatever. They could hit me up and say, yo, we like how you represent the game. Let's do business together. Now, if this was 8 years ago doing this, I would be super excited and potentially sign whatever they give me. Now I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what? Let me read this contract. Let me show my mom this contract. Let me show two of my boys this contract. Let me get a lawyer involved if necessary. And I know that you got a contract with other people. Let me talk to them first. and compare contracts and ask them, yo, should I sign this contract? What you think? Is this the same as yours? Is this legit? You know, I'm not rushing into this because you got to look out for yourself. Now, I understand about whole, you know, always be nice to others, look out for other people, things of that nature. But you need to take care of yourself first. First and foremost, you need to take care of yourself before you worry about anybody else. And you may say that's selfish, but no, you got to survive first because, like, and I'm gonna be real with you. When you were born, you wasn't born as a part of anybody else. So you don't owe that person anything. They don't owe you anything. And when you die, you ain't gonna die with other people. Y'all not sharing a casket together. You're gonna have your own casket, or you're gonna have your own urn, or whatever the case may be. It's you and you. That's it. And you're not sharing that with anybody else. So you don't owe anybody else anything. They don't owe you anything. Take care of you first. And then if you're good, take care of other people. I'm not saying don't help other people, period. But take care of you first. And when you're in a good position, then take care of other people. Help other people out. So in this case, you know, don't sign a contract just because your favorite video game publisher or your favorite shoe company hit you up, or your favorite celebrity hit you up and say, yo, sign this contract. No, you better read that sucker more than once, more than twice, probably, more than likely, actually. Get other people involved, close, smart, close people. So like your parents, whether it's your mom, your dad, one of your boys who is up there intellectually, get a lawyer involved. Or try to reach out to people who had signed a contract similar to that one from the same company to say, yo, was your contract like this one? And if it is, did you like it? Did you change some things? You gotta smart enough. You can't rush into things like that. I don't care who presented what to you. You cannot rush into something like that. So now we're almost done here. And I want to talk about Jack Bill, because Jack Bill did a response to Agent Zero's video here. And there's one thing that he said I had a problem with. Basically, he said that anybody who signed the contract are slime balls and they only care about the money, things, that nature, blah, blah, blah. So he mentioned some guys. I forgot who he mentioned. Cash Nasty or Cash Money, whatever his name is. One of them. I forgot who the third guy he mentioned was. It wasn't iPark Carter King. I could see him being a part of that list. Oh, I don't want to get started on that guy again. But another guy he mentioned was Chris Smoove. And I'm like, I didn't know Chris Smoove signed a contract this year. Like, or in the past few years. Like, yeah, at some point in time, you know, a few years back, he more than likely signed a contract with 2K. But at some point in time, he probably stopped because the contract was not beneficial to his channel. And he's at a point where he's big time, where he don't need a 2K contract. And apparently, again, he forgot about this point that Agent Zero said in his video. There are some people who did not sign the contract, but still got the logo. And again, this is just theory. I have no, even though I know people who are close to Smoove, but more likely they ain't talking to him about that. And I'm not going to ask them to add Smoove, so I can, no, I'm not doing that. But I'm going to speculate and say that Chris Smoove is one of those people who did not sign the contract this year and yet still got, well, we all know he got a logo. It is out there. Watch his videos, watch his park videos, watch Endo park videos. He got a logo of his hair, but I am going to speculate that Chris Smoove did not sign a contract. That he's one of those people who did not sign a contract, but still got a logo above his head in the game. So Jack Bill, no, this I have not subscribed to the guy. I watched his video, but I haven't subscribed to the guy because I haven't really seen enough reason for me to subscribe to him. And this is one of the reasons right here. So, and obviously he got issues with Chris Smoove because they went back and forth with Twitter. Chris Smoove blocked them on Twitter. So that could be biased opinion right there. But either way, yeah, and again, even Agent said in his video, the people who signed the contract, like, and this is why he said this in the video. He did not want to do this video because they're going to be people like Jack Bill who going to look at these YouTubers who did sign a contract and say, oh, they signed a contract, so they're bad people, they're slime balls, they don't care about the community, they only care about making money, blah, blah, blah. And that's not the case. So in the case, Agent said that they got bamboozled if they signed a contract. More than likely, they got bamboozled, because the contract apparently was that bad. So Jack Bill obviously missed that part. So there you go with that. Now, but then again, I'm not saying Agent is totally correct when he said, oh, anybody who signed a contract got bamboozled, or anybody who signed any type of contract in a scenario like this got bamboozled. I'll give you the perfect example. You know, there are some people out there who will sign contract because they do, you know, want the money. They don't care if, you know, their community getting scammed, or they are so in love with the company offering their contract that they're kissing their ass. For example, Keemstar. This is another story right here. So TwitchCon happened recently. I know 2 people who went to TwitchCon. 2 people, well, you know, yeah, personally. I met them. I hung out with them in Japan and then in Canada recently. So they went to TwitchCon. They were invited to TwitchCon. And for some dumb reason, Amazon and Twitch was serving drinks. Unattended, out in the open, no lids, nothing like that. It was just beer in plastic cups. No lids over them. Nobody watching them. And they were just sitting there. And I forgot who it was, but this one girl who is known on Twitch took a picture of this and said, really, y'all can't get a bartender? Like, what is this? Like, somebody could drug those drinks. And Keemstar was like, bitch, please, nobody go to drugs them drinks. We all Twitch streamers here. We all know each other, you know. Everybody's cool here, blah, blah, blah. Even Ninja got in on it, said, no, Keemstar, this is not cool. And Keemstar went at it with Ninja, and guess what happened? Somebody got drugged. Somebody drugged one of the drinks, and another girl, who is a Twitch streamer, got drugged. And I forgot what they call it, like the type of drugs she endured. I forgot what it's called exactly. But yeah, she drank one of those beers that was drugged, and she got fucked up. And then Keemstar had to go on Twitter and say, you know what? I had to take an L on that because somebody got drugged. Yeah, so that's an example of somebody like Keemstar kissing Twitch ass, or kissing a company's ass, like iPod Carter King kissing 2K's ass. Talk about something. Look at this guy trying to earn VC. You better put some money. I'm like, get that shit out of here. So that's why I don't like iPod Carter King. I never even heard about him until I saw that tweet. Or what's his name? The Black Okage brought that tweet to my attention. I'm like, iPod Carter King, he can he's too busy kissing 2K's ass. So there are some people out there who will sign a contract because they are kissing that company's ass. So in iPod Carter King case, he kissing 2K's ass. In Keemstar's case, he kissing Amazon and Twitch's ass. So there are some people out there like that, but at the same time, there are people who signed the contract and they got bamboozled. So there you go with that. And normally, and this is gonna be a really long video. Normally, I'm the type of person when it comes to beef on between whoever, you know, in this case, Ronnie and Agent. I was like, okay, let me listen to both sides, and then I rate my opinion, things of that nature. But I'm solely on Agent's side, and here's why. Ronnie is a bona fide liar. Prior to this, he lied about the game. So I'm like, why in the heck would I believe anything he says? Like, I have no reason to believe anything he said about Agent, about 2K, about anything. So there is no, oh wait, let me hear Ronnie's side of the stories. Let me hear Ronnie react to Agent's. No, I don't need to do that because Ronnie is a bona fide liar. He's proving to be a bona fide liar, and there's no remorse for the guy. He didn't come out and say, you know what, I'm sorry, I gave out wrong information. There was nothing like, but at least with Keemstar. Keemstar came out and said, you know what, I messed up. Somebody did get drugged. I'll take that L. He was man enough to say that. He was man enough to say that. So the only bad thing you can say about Keemstar is he kissed Twitch's ass. He kissed Amazon's ass. That's all you can say. You can't call him an asshole. You can't call him a shithead. None of that. You can't do any of that because he man up to his mistakes. Ronnie didn't do that. So you can call him anything you want to call him because he don't give a damn about the community. He only care about celeb. And even some of the athletes was like, hashtag fire Ronnie. Like, matter of fact, Carl Anthony Towns. He was one of the ones doing that. So Ronnie don't give a damn about the community. He only care about celebrities, not YouTubers, but like celebrities like NBA players, movie stars, musicians, and really, really big time YouTubers or Twitch streamers, whatever the case may be. Outside of that, Ronnie don't give a damn about you. So why should you give a damn about him? So that's where I'm at. I'm rolling with Agent on this one without question. And that's all I got to say. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, aka the new Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.